I'll tell it again real quickly. When I was going to graduate school, I had to sit for an oral exam to get my degree conferred as in the MBA world. And there was a finance prof who didn't think I understood finance well enough. He said, "I'm going to
Mm.
vote to confer your degree, but you need to make me a pledge." And I said, "Okay, what's that?" And he said, "You need to promise me you'll never apply to work in the banking system of the U.S."
Oh my
And
goodness.
I thought, I was kind of spunky. I was
Wow.
about 26 at the time, and I was kind of spunky. And
Hmm.
I said, "All right, yes, sir, whatever." Of course, there was no binding contract to that, but it was that negative thought.
Yes.
And a couple of years went by, and I was ready for a career change. And first thing I did, I went and applied at a bank, and I've stayed in my early career. I stayed in financial services about 25 years, and
Yes.
so it's like, dude, you have no idea, you know?
Yes, but see, now you overcame that, whereas a lot of people would have taken that comment and it would have shut them down completely. Whether they realized it or not, they would have just steered completely away from banking and finance and the whole industry because of this, what
Right.
somebody said. So, I mean, kudos to you for even just being able to overcome that and go after it anyway and spend 25 years in the industry.
Yeah. And, I look back on that, and that is the experience that opened my eyes to so many things in the business world. I
Hmm.
watched leadership teams of all kinds running the businesses that we banked. And I saw the good and the bad and everything in
Yeah.
between. And it really set in a wide and deep reservoir of ideas and experiences that I now can, share with clients. And I wouldn't, if I had followed his unbinding
Hmm.
commitment and agreed that I would do that just on his word, none of this would have happened. So
Right.
it is important.